recording?
Why am I recording?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes stuff. I wanted to explain to everyone what we're doing here. In fact, would you guys like to explain what's happening right now?
Making a podcast.
We're making a podcast
Currently
really late.
1:08 a.m.
It's 1:08 a.m.
Yes.
And why is it 1:08 a.m.? Why did we decide to come in at
Why is it
1:08
1:08
a.m.?
a.m.? Because
no
time
one is-
happens.
Well, that's true. Time happens regardless of if we care or not.
We're here at 1:08 p.m. or a.m. You can tell later. Because no one thought it'd be a good idea to do a podcast super late at night when everyone's delirious.
Was this my idea?
Nolan's
Yes.
I think so.
Was it? I think it was me and Mia.
I think it was.
I think you
You
instigated it,
mostly,
and it
and
was
then
like,
Mia
oh
was
yeah,
like,
we can do
yes.
that, and then it was like, oh,
And then we were like,
And here we are.
both of
Let's do
our
it.
bosses are on board, so we have to now.
Andrew's
Yep.
face when he we were like that. He's just like,
And here we
I'm not
are.
part of that.
No.
Fiona's here too. It's so quiet.
Why are we out here, Nolan? It's cold. I mean, it's not super cold, but
You didn't hear the voices?
all the time. We're in here.
Constantly. I guess that can go in the behind the scenes too. I guess we can briefly discuss how this place is supposedly haunted.
I don't know. I mean, people just keep like, I don't believe it's haunted. I mean, people keep thinking there's another version of me that's messing around everywhere. I mean, that might be true, but
That may be
that might
true.
be the only resident here.
But you just have a doppelganger and we know that.
Yeah.
Tangi, do you think this place is haunted? Yes or no?
Having worked here at night, yes.
Yes. That's one yes. Do you think it's haunted?
Yes.
Okay, that's 2 to 1. Wait, what are we looking at? That's 3 against 2.
This is
You and
not
me
a
are the only ones that
contest.
think it's not haunted, I
It
think.
is.
I think it so majority
not up for
majority
discussion.
rule. We put it to a vote and
it
it's
is.
haunted. Like
Well,
that's
Andrew
that's
and Rachel
democracy.
say.
Exactly.
And Sean, because Sean is the unpaid intern.
I think that
It just is.
I think that Andrew thinks it is. I don't know what Rachel
I
thinks.
don't think it's haunted per se. I think there might be like something like has happened around here or like on the land or something. So there's like just energy.
So in layman's terms, it's haunted.
Not like specifically our thing, but like maybe something happened like across the street. And so it's just like energy is around. You know?
Interesting.
Oh man, I forgot. This is literally just like orange juice, but carbonated.
Is it gross?
I'm not a fan of like citrus.
That
most
one
part-
that one in particular is kind of gross.
Yeah, this one in particular is not my favorite.
I'm like,
by any means.
It'll wake you up.
I'm not. Oh, that'll take the lemon and just.
I mean, do you want to
Oh
try it?
no, not a
What does
fan.
it actually say it is?
Most of that.
I
Taurine?
forget. It's always get out, go for it. Ultra Sunrise is dedicated to those who sacrifice sleep for passion, catching waves at dawn patrol, up on the bike when the morning dew gives the dirt more grip, or the first pass on that glassy lake, kicking off an epic wake session. Ultra Sunrise will get you started, but it is great anytime. Light, crisp, refreshing with a flavor all its own, packed with a full load of our Monster Energy to blend. Oh, yep. Monster Energy blend to keep the fire burning all day long. Never says the flavor. Ever.
No.
Literally, never.
Let me see that real quick. I want to. Can I waterfall some of this?
You can just drink straight from it. I don't give
Oh,
a
okay,
fuck.
cool.
Germs, Corona. Wow, how could you?
Yeah, that one's not all right. It is just like carbonated orange juice. You're right.
Are you sure you don't want to try it?
Take a hit.
Take it.
Take a hit, Amber. Pass.
Pass it around.
Well, negative.
Don't like that at all.
Nah. He went back for a second.
Oh my god, you know what?
I'm that asshole that likes. Okay.
That sounds
I
hilarious.
have a very specific thing of what that tastes like. It tastes like carbonated, poorly mixed Tang.
Let's see something.
I will say that.
That's exactly what that tastes like. And
After-
I'm angry
It
does a
about
The
little bit.
aftertaste
Yeah.
is not great either.
No, it's really not.
It's better than the grape one though.
Hell.
That one's really gross.
Gross.
Grape sounds disgusting.
The grape tastes like purple.
Even it does.
Ew.
Grape flavored anything never
Yeah, it
tastes
sounds like
grape.
Lulu from League of Legends. That tasted purple.
I
flavor. I know.
Okay.
I can stand grape flavored like candy on occasion, but like grape flavored. I one time I drank some grape flavored Gatorade and I immediately puked.
Oh.
I was like a young kid, but I was
we
like,
have out in the front. Those aren't too bad.
I like grape soda actually.
oh, you know what's the
Grape
worst?
soda's also not bad. I will
like
admit.
The
And
worst.
a float.
Disgusting.
You put that with vanilla ice cream. Ooh, it's
I can
real
top.
good.
I can top that. The worst freaking flavor ever when it came to grape was grape medicine.
Oh, grape medicine is disgusting. Like
Cherry
Benadryl.
medicine ruined cherry for the longest time.
You know
like
what?
Cherry candy, I would like taste it. I'd be like,
It makes me gag. As a kid, like of course like that Benadryl like taste is like familiar, but as a kid I think I had there's like those Dum Dum
has a
Pops,
taste?
right? And there was like the mystery Dum Dum Pop that I was like, oh, this is gonna be delicious. Who knows what this could be? It tasted identical to like the cherry Benadryl, and I like almost threw up on the spot.
yeah.
Cherry Benadryl.
Not, you know, like the cherry flavored like Benadryl stuff. I don't know if it's
No.
Benadryl, but like the
I don't
cough
think it's
medicine.
Benadryl. I
It might
think
be
it's
Mucinex.
What is it? It might be Mucinex.
Or
like cough syrup.
no, wait. The pink Pepto-Bismol.
It's not Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol,
No, it's some
actually,
I
kind of
loved
cherry thing.
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol like
kid.
smells good, and I don't know why. Even though it's like weirdly like, I don't want to say like thick, but like the pink. I don't know. Like when I see it poured out, it just is like so satisfying to watch it rise.
Literally-
it just looks good.
When I
could
was
never
a
had it,
child, I asked my mom if I could have some Pepto-Bismol. Like, every week, I'd ask. I'd be like, Mom, can I have some? And she's like, no.
I think that's one of those ones that you can actually like
Next
have
week.
a lot of it and it doesn't really cause issues. Like there's people who will like, depending on their bowel ones, they'll like how their bowels feel. They'll like take an entire like bottle of Pepto Bismol and just throw it back.
Oh my
That
god,
was
I would
that
do
was
that.
me on my first plane ride.
Yeah, just Pepto.
What is Pepto-Bismol?
No one knows. It's pink.
Speak of the devil.
It's tubby custard. Speak of the devil, or you're talking about the Pepto-Bismol
Satan?
devil?
Is
Hi.
that you?
This was an awful idea.
Voldemort!
It was your idea.
What's up, Mia?
Dustin and I are like the only ones that aren't phased by this. by any
Nolan
means.
seems like he's pretty decent.
I'm feeling alright, surprisingly. I was not a little bit ago. I watched an hour of the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. It's alright, actually. It's not that bad. I shouldn't be that mean. How are you, Mia?
She's like, you f***ers.
So, do you want a hit
this
of
recording?
Tangi's Orange Monster?
I woke up.
Everybody else has.
Take a hit, bro.
I love peer pressure.
Yay!
I woke up
Out right now.
too.
You woke up at 102?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm recording some behind the scenes stuff.
I'm sorry. What's sleep?
Yeah, never heard of him. Never met
I
him.
fell asleep.
I mean, I've been, almost 1:30. I've been
Yeah.
up since about 8:30, so I've been up for like 17 hours.
Did you see Fiona got her head back?
Except I was up at 9:30.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
Weird
16 hours
flex,
for me.
but okay.
Cannot relate, Fiona.
So should we actually like properly introduce ourselves this time?
Yeah, it's been going for like 4 minutes now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Alrighty.
We're here. Yeah, we were just
I thought
talking
maybe
anyway,
you
so we
started.
started
We were
recording.
talking about,
we brought topics
like,
and stuff.
medicine.
Actually, could you pass me that piece of paper?
So should we explain what's going on right now?
Maybe.
God.
So it is currently almost 1:30 in the morning
Yep.
because, as you probably heard from our earlier segment, we decided to come back in and
God knows.
record more of a podcast.
Right.
Pretty much everybody else, other than myself, Dustin, and Nolan, so Amber and Mia, are dying slowly inside.
Amber and me are just like looking at the rest of us like, how the fuck do you do this every day?
Yeah, I literally don't go to bed until
I
2
would
in
have
the
been
morning anyways.
fine. I told you.
Sometimes later.
Fine if I hadn't slept.
Now they were saying this was solely my idea, and I don't think it was. I think it was,
It was
two of
Nolan's
us, wasn't
idea,
it?
and then Mia encouraged it.
No, I think it was my idea and he encouraged.
That's
That sounds right.
That's what happened.
But I'm still blaming Nolan.
I'm known to be the
Y'all
hype
don't
man,
go for
that's
my
true.
ideas. No one has to say it's a cool idea before anyone thinks it's a cool idea.
And then everybody thinks it's a cool
And
idea.
they're like, wow, Nolan, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
he's right. He's right. What are you sticking on me? Oh, it's candle wax. Can't you just like put dust on me? I thought she was like throwing a hex bag at me or something. No, it's just candle wax.
What
So
the f*** are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
so
right. We
sorry, Nolan.
we need to introduce the actual podcast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? Does somebody want to do it?
I'm not doing it.
I don't
You're not
know.
doing it.
We're clocked out
Tangi does
creatures.
it.
Clocked out creatures. I'm Nolan.
I'm Amber.
I'm Mia.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Tangi.
I dodged that.
We're clocked out creatures.
We're actually clocked out.
Yeah, we're
We
actually
are not
clocked out
clocked
this
in right
time.
now. This is a labor of love for y'all. We're not getting paid by the hour this time.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
We're
so that
here-
means go buy our merch.
Yeah,
so
go
we
buy
do
our
get paid.
merchandise.
Or watch other YouTube videos, please.
Or
I'd
just
love a
watch.
place to live.
Yeah, that's a good way to get. That's a good way to watch the rest of the YouTube channel by calling them f***ers.
Go watch our YouTube, you
You.
heads. We love you, you f***ers.
It's better than coming up with literally anything else. Like having
What
a
if-
designated name for
like
fans. I
calling
hate people
them-
do that.
I am not a fan.
creatures.
What's up, cretins? What's up, imbeciles?
Oh God.
You must be an imbecile if you're listening to us.
Dustin and I were looking at the outdated medical terms the other day. Back in like the early 1900s, the medical terms for people that were considered quote unquote mentally dysfunctional. The terms were
was
in
upset,
order
too.
of like least intelligent to most intelligent. Idiot, imbecile, and moron. If you're a moron, you've got the brain of like a 12-year-old. I think imbecile is like 7-year-old, and then it's 2-year-old for
Idiot is
idiot, right?
two, yeah, no greater than that.
No
of
greater
that
than
year.
2.
So, like, if you were in between 7 and 12, you were an imbecile or a moron, and then if you were in between 7 and 2, you'd be a moron, and then if you were 2 or younger, you'd be an idiot.
What's up, medical morons? Welcome back.
Could you imagine a
Medically
spider
diagnosed morons.
that coming at you?
I think we're medical
I'd be a
morons.
little upset about it.
I'm pretty sure we would all be like, they'd be like, we're all morons, what the hell are you doing?
Can you imagine going to your doctor and he's like, well, we did the...
You're just stupid.
You're actually an
dumb as
imbecile. That'll be $5,000. And then he leaves.
I'd
Thanks,
be
Doc.
like, what the heck? I didn't need to pay $5,000 to find out what I.
But doctor, I knew this.
You're a
Still
moron.
$5,000.
You should do cocaine about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That one comic of like doctors in the 1800s. He's like, my leg hurts. I don't know. It's probably ghost. Do some cocaine. Anyway, that'll be $200 or whatever.
Yeah, I can just imagine, we ran the tests, we have come to the conclusion that you are a moron and there's nothing we can do. That'll be $5,000.
$5,000.
What?
Cheap.
I don't think I'm that dumb. Well, our test says otherwise. So,
Mia, is this place haunted? We ask you this every podcast. We took a vote earlier, but we didn't say it on the thing, but I thought I'd start by asking
I
you.
have feelings towards this building, but
Okay.
I could never confirm if it was haunted or not.
If you had to give, like, in layman's terms, like, yes or no. Yes
Which
being
would
there's
you-
some kind of, any kind of spiritual activity / entities, and no being no, or it's
No,
such a
you
trace
guys are
amount it
all
doesn't
stupid.
matter.
Yes.
Yes. You heard it here.
Yes.
That's scientific, folks. Okay.
Yes.
Now, Amber, what do you think? Same thing, layman's
Really?
terms.
Your only two answers are yes or no. Which is it?
Which one do you lean more
Yes.
towards? Yes?
I already
Okay.
told you what I meant.
Well, I said,
you
well,
know.
you said it on camera, though.
Oh,
You
it
didn't
was
say it on the
your
record.
phone. Okay.
I'll play the clip right here.
I think Coolsville sucks.
I think Coolsville sucks, or whatever. Or play
That's
that
not
clip.
what I said.
Yeah, I think no. Tangi, what do you think?
Having worked nights here as well, it's a yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a no.
Dustin's gonna say no. One of these days, and I don't know when, we're going to do a podcast investigation in this
Yes.
office, I think. We talked about that. We also talked about doing it at my house, because I thought I saw a ghost one time in my
Right.
house.
I also experienced the same thing you experienced completely separately,
In
so
my
I
house.
think we should do your house.
I think it's one of my little rat bastards running around.
But the thing
One of my
is
four
that
little rat
really not.
bastards.
I saw all of them
experience
sleeping.
you've explained is something that a lot of people will report as their paranormal experience.
Hmm.
So, like, it's normal
It's
Yeah, I guess so.
to
paranormal.
see.
Everybody go watch our It's Just Ghosts. Is that what it was? It's Just Ghosts?
I think so, yeah.
It's Just Ghost podcast for an explanation. But the short version is that I was in bed and I looked up and I thought I saw someone move across the kitchen. And immediately after, my girlfriend texted me and was like, essentially, I'm not home yet. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah. It's probably the
Loudly
3
sips
cups of
coffee.
coffee. Yeah, here, wait. I can get closer for that if you
And then I
Yeah, let's
I
do-
stayed the night at his house in the living room.
Please tell me Brenda
All right.
has an awful matching
Yes,
mug to that.
She has one of Roxanne that says I'm he's. She does.
It's so bad.
For Christmas, I got Brenda and I matching. There's a picture. If you look up "I'm hers, I'm he's," it's like the first result. It's Max Goof and Roxanne from the Goofy movie, and I got them printed on mugs. Here, wait, here you go. Here's the full version. They're truly awful. They're truly the worst thing ever. There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Fascinating. So, as you guys know, this is citrus.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Do it.
No.
Citrus
Oh
and
Are you
mint
gonna-
taste
are you
good.
gonna
What are you guys talking about?
So, for the audience, I'm currently holding a Ultra Sunrise Monster in my hands, not sponsored, which is citrus flavored. It basically tastes like orange juice, carbonated. And mint Oreos, also not sponsored.
Is this a threat?
It's a promise.
And yeah,
It's a good time.
you know what? F- it.
Angie,
I
if you
don't.
throw up,
Are you gonna dunk it?
throw up on Dustin.
No, I would never dunk
She's gonna
it.
put the
You're
Oreo
gonna put the
Can't
Oreo in your
dunk
mouth. Oh my god, she's gonna dunk it in her mouth. I'm calling a bomb squad or something. I don't know what to do about this. Never mind, she spit it out. She could have handled
I would have loved to have gotten a camera on every single
Oh,
person's
man.
face as you
We
said
should
that
just
sentence.
be recording that whole thing.
This is why we should probably maybe we should do it like
You know what?
later on. Do like an actual like face recording of all of them.
We should actually. You know what?
We're
For the rest
going
of this
to.
podcast, I'm going to put up a camera, and it'll be available for people on YouTube and people
You can
on
buy it on our
Spotify.
OnlyFans.
Buy it on our own. You watch the webcam. Yeah.
GoPros and
Where's the little?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll just use this. What am I thinking? Okay, there we go.
Wait, Mia's not gonna be in the shot. See me?
Wait, no. She'll be like right here.
I'm not gonna be in the
Perfectly
shot.
covering you. Okay, well, Mia leans forward though. She'll be like this, right?
I don't know.
Sure. I don't know.
I think it'll
I'm
be
moving Mia's chair, so she's like that.
She might be like right
we go.
underneath where you are.
Am I gonna be in the shot?
fine. Should I wait for Mia?
Yes, you will be. You're under
Maybe,
the black
maybe
thing.
actually. It's recording
It's also
though.
really, it's also really
There's
zoomed
our
out
sync.
though.
It's true. It's hard to get like an angle of everyone in this
Yeah.
room, actually. Meg.
That
Oh,
was not loud enough.
there's a
It's whatever.
premature Kamehameha.
Premature.
Almost.
Vagina.
Swear to God.
Goku's like, this doesn't normally happen.
I got nervous. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Chi-Chi. That doesn't normally
I don't know
happen.
why.
Vegeta,
Like,
tell her, this doesn't normally
I
happen.
don't want it. Bring it over here.
Are you guys ready for the curse?
Is that what he calls it? No. The old Kamehameha.
Vegeta's Final Flash.
We're just talking about Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon
the problem.
Balls.
Ah, f- it, I'm just gonna do it.
Now chew.
Yay. Now wash it down with
It
some of
doesn't
this.
taste like sherbet.
It's so weird because most of it's like cut out because of the
Oh, now they're gonna
apparatus
be able
holding
to tell
the,
I didn't brush the back of my hair.
Oh no.
I don't think any of us brushed our
Brush
hair.
any of your hair?
No.
I don't think any of us brushed your hair, Mia.
You wouldn't be
didn't
able
brush your
to.
hair.
I have a brush in my backpack.
Okay.
Y'all want to hear me rip through my hair?
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Brush from the bottom, folks.
Yes.
Work your way up.
Brush
No.
from the bottom and eat.
Live life
Yeah.
dangerously. And brush from the top of your head first.
Roots first or your...
Yes.
This is why white people bald faster. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, no. Coming from somebody who
No, I don't
hair
brush my hair
past
at all,
grass.
actually.
What?
Yeah, never brush from the
do not.
roots unless you have literally like
unless your hair is for some reason always smooth. Like
Unless
you can
you-
just always run your hand through your hair. Don't.
Unless you hate your
Also,
hair, don't do that.
I just now realized if we continuously do podcasts with like video on, people are just gonna see how stupid I sit all the time.
You're gonna be like Elle from Death Note.
Huh?
You're gonna be like Elle from Death Note.
The little, like, perched up on the chair leg. Yeah. Tangi doesn't perch, really.
Hi there, Elle.
She
Hello.
can.
Hello, Light.
There we go.
You can occasionally find her upside down.
It's true.
Yeah. How many times have you guys like walked into the room and you're like, oh, Tangi's upside down again? Okay.
Yes, Tangi's
You're
upside
kind of
down.
upside down when you came in for the podcast. You were just on the ground with your feet
Oh yeah.
door.
So, we got some real hard-hitting questions today, folks.
Oh, God.
My first question for everyone, what would your last meal be? If you had...
If we were sentenced to death and to be put to death, what would our
priest is coming down the hall, he's gonna...
you to the government? I'm not gonna take lethal injection or firing squad or anything else. I'm gonna kill myself with bleach.
Jesus.
3 rice
your last meal to be?
please.
A gun.
We should probably put a trigger warning on there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
People come onto the internet and don't expect to get triggered. I'm sorry.
It's true.
I feel like our
That's my
entire
own.
podcast.
That's my own personal opinion on
Don't
that.
drink bleach.
Can
you go.
I get 3 Tide Pods, please?
I'll just be like,
We're having a
Well, I
special.
mean, I would want a
One for
Tide
one.
Pod. I've always wanted to just pop one in my mouth. Might
Yes.
as well.
I was like, I'm like these idiot kids, and then I was doing laundry one day, and I looked at one of the Tide Pods. I'm like, God damn it!
Like, I'm not gonna do it, but like,
It looks alright.
Thinking
It
about
was
I'm not
always
gonna
a joke
do it.
at like the family dinner that I ended up doing like every Wednesday before Corona. But it was like, oh, what's for dessert? Tide Pods.
We had Tide Pods last week.
We're having them again.
Next week, dryer sheets. The seaweed of.
They're like the napkins, I guess, you know?
God,
I was thinking
my
seaweed.
last meal. Jesus, I don't know.
I know, because I'm hearing Tide Pods from everyone.
Because there's like a part of it that's
Pods
just
all
like
around.
a nice like pizza.
Yeah.
Like sounds that, but then there's also part of it that's just like some steak and artichokes.
See, that would be good.
With like garlic butter.
That's not bad.
I would ask
Don't
for
know if there's anything.
one specific thing just to delay the death, as long as I possibly can. It would be exactly what my father's enchiladas were, because he never wrote down his recipes.
And
And if I taste it, I'm like, oh, it's not my dad's. They'd be like,
I guess we can't kill her.
No,
it would have to be. It's the exact recipe of my father's enchiladas.
They'd be tired.
they find the exact recipe. They walk into your cell, and you've already killed yourself.
Like,
Yeah.
damn it.
Are you?
No.
We were gonna do that.
That was orange.
The dude's just gonna get tired of giving you fucking enchiladas. He's just gonna be like, God damn, eat lead.
He's just gonna start putting cyanide in them. Here's your damn enchilada. It's getting closer. I don't know what the little crunchy bit in the middle was, but it's getting closer.
Just lettuce. It's a little.
Trigger warning, alright? Ah, God damn it. Boop, boop, boop.
A legit answer though would be just homemade Chinese food.
That's pretty good.
Like,
What kind of homemade Chinese?
Like,
like orange chicken? What do you make?
no, I make a really good sesame seed chicken. I'd probably just be like, here's a recipe,
pot
make it for me, please.
That sounds
Yes,
good.
and pod stickers.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That would be what my last meal would be.
Dustin found one.
I'd probably go with the steak and artichokes, and the steak would be medium rare.
Medium rare is a good choice. It's not bloody, but it's
I'm a
pink.
weirdo who doesn't like anything in the rare, like, area of it.
You don't eat your chicken
If they
medium
slightly
rare?
over, if they slightly overcooked it to medium, I'm not gonna get mad.
You don't eat your emu rare.
What, you don't eat emu? What's wrong with you? You get there and they're like, we got ostrich patties, that's it. How do you want it? Rare or medium rare? We can blue it as well if you'd like. Angie has such contempt for me right now. You haven't have good choices. I like your choice, Katie. Yeah, I did write down something on here, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, it's not a meal, but like some like lemon bars. Honestly, like I'd probably just eat like a tray of lemon bars.
That'd be nice.
I'd be like in a coma by the time I get there. They'd be like,
in a diabetic coma.
they just like kind of shock me. They're like, they're like, we don't know if he was dead before, but he is now.
Oh man. What would you guys be?
I couldn't actually say.
No?
I don't know what it would be. I mean, I think by the time I'm like dead, it won't matter. So
Well, you're not
I would
dead yet.
choose something like
Just make it really strange so that way anybody who does like an autopsy on you is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Be like, I'd like a coelacanth cooked with beans from Fiji or something.
You know what? Leave the peel on my orange.
I need mustard from Utah, this specific store.
might
Raw
die.
coffee beans from Peru.
Yup,
Might
and they
make
gotta
me
like go on a
sleepier.
globe-trotting adventure to get this last meal. That's a good movie
I
idea.
offered
These
it to
people
this
have to
one,
go
'cause
on
he
a
also liked it, but
globe-trotting
he
adventure to
liked
collect
3
the
more hours.
ingredients for their friend's last meal before he gets the electric chair.
Oh.
There you go. And they might just find themselves
Do you
along
think
the
they
way.
would let
You have a
me
final?
cook my
I
last
don't
meal?
think I do
might, they
either.
might.
Maybe. Or is it gonna involve knives or like sharp objects or like fire?
I don't. Well, yeah.
Okay. You can cook it in a microwave.
That's most of cooking.
I'm like, well, yeah.
Well, if it's gonna involve a microwave, then no. Because that's
Just have to
electric.
nuke it.
It's true, yeah.
What if I wanted my own left hand?
Would they let you do that?
They'd probably just be like, now and kill you on the spot.
They're like, nah, bah, bah. Shoot you.
They're just like, wrong answer.
They tell you wrong answer for your last meal. Oh no, like a double-double. They're like, F you.
I still
Hot and
think
spicy.
my peak of comedy is saying bleach.
Bleach. Worse than
Seems
bleach.
way better.
Yeah.
You're not wrong though.
It
You're
is.
not
I like the
wrong.
hot and spicy. What was your last meal, Amber?
I also don't think I'd be able to choose. I have too many like favorite foods,
mean,
you know.
I wrote down gummy gecko on here. That's what
I
Mia
would
was
love
laughing
to
about.
explain.
E-Fruity makes gummy geckos, and I remembered them today, and I ordered a box of them because I need them. They're really good. I'll bring some in.
I was gonna say, you need to bring some.
I will.
I like them.
I had when they used to be at like a specific gas station that that was in like my town when I was very little, and we would always get them, and I haven't seen them anywhere else since then. So I ordered some, and you can all have some.
Yes.
I was gonna say, and then I lost my train of thought on the
I'm so
last
sorry.
meal thing.
We're talking about killing people.
I
Yeah.
will say,
were
Cracker
dying.
Barrel's like bacon wrapped grilled chicken is so good.
Now I remember. It's like like when the seasonal stuff comes around, so you're like, I know they don't have them right now, but a McRib.
Yeah, how about a glass of eggnog? And they're like,
It's the middle of like June.
How are we supposed to knock the eggs so early?
It's like April.
you're gonna have to wait. And he escaped. They're like, and he's gone.
There's the movie idea. They're going around trying to get stuff for the final meal, only to assemble it, and the dudes escape from prison.
They're like, it's brilliant. While they were away, he escaped.
See, now, the issue with saying eggnog is they could just make eggnog.
It's true. We looked it up. The old-fashioned way. Make eggnog.
I think I
You can honestly.
You could ask him for.
I think I put the recipe on it.
Free eggnog. Yeah, make a paradox of some kind. Be like, can you do like, what would be a paradox thing? Because gluten-free eggnog is probably almost impossible to make. You could ask for like vegetarian chicken, but like no vegetables, no substitutes. It has to be
It would
chicken,
be-
but it
they
has to
would
be
make
vegetarian.
They would
chicken.
make bread.
What would they
Like
do?
use like bread.
I don't want bread.
It
It's
should
got
be bread.
vegetables. I can't have that.
No, it'd be like,
That's meat. I can't
you could
have
ask
it.
for like vegetarian chicken, but like nothing that's not meat.
It's true. You could do that. I feel like all these attempts to manipulate the system, they'd just be like, cool, we'll go get that, and they just let you starve in your cell.
Pigeon.
Yeah, maybe. Can you catch a pigeon?
I'm just trying to think of the
That's
ways
what they
you can
asked you.
make
Can
like
you catch a
beef
pigeon?
taste like
You can eat it. what if you're like, can I have a pigeon? And they're like, it's a free country. Go at it. They just like set you free in the yard. I almost caught a pigeon in 8th grade one time. There was this bench.
I thought you said I always got a pigeon and ate it.
Well, that was next, but I didn't actually hang on to it was the problem. In 8th grade, there was like a bench at my school where all the pigeons would gather because the kids would like eat food there. And there was one time there was just a pigeon there, and I stood up and I just went and grabbed him, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa!" And he like freaked out and flew away. But for half a second, I was like, "I got one," and I just like.
And then your brain didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, no, I just stared at my hands for like 20 minutes after that. Like,
You're like, I'm a Disney princess.
I'm just imagining little Nolan going, Mom, I'm a Disney princess.
What is on your hands? Oh my god! Get that!
He's like got a feather stuck on his
Dragging salmonella into the house. Get out of here! I'm imagining like Snow White, but like the birds won't come to her, so she just like grabs them, like sings to them, and they're like squirming around, and then she just kind of like throws them, like lets them loose.
Oh my god.
Runs and like tackles a deer to the ground.
She like mounts it. It's like it's like freaking out, flailing around.
like tackles a deer, then puts it into like a full Nelson, just so, like you're coming with me.
Fireman carries it.
I'm a princess. It's like you're coming with me. You need to make my bed.
She just makes them do chores. The chipmunk's like, I'm making a run for it. Tonight, I'm gone. God, that's evil. Oh, can we open that door for a little bit? It's hot in here. Oh, man.
Yeah, let the
my
ghost
God.
in for a little bit.
But that glass ain't
Come here,
stopping
Charlie.
ghosts anyways. That's not doing you anything.
No, he's not rude or
I'm not afraid of no
anything.
ghosts.
You think he'd knock first?
At least wait until the door.
It's an open door policy. Like, if the door's closed, he'll knock. But, like, if it's open, he's just gonna come in.
Back for the ghost. Just when he goes to knock, he
I
just.
think he more assumes that we're occupied at the moment. You know what I mean?
Who of us would be the most likely to get possessed?
Probably me.
I was gonna say one of us too because
would
we're like
100%
don't
be
believe in it. So like
We're those people.
He's
that are like,
already possessed. I'm not
like,
saying
there's
I believe
nothing
in it.
here. There's not. I am not going to get.
I'm not saying I believe in like
Absolutely.
the supernatural or anything like that, but like there's shit I can't explain, so something's going on.
That's valid, yeah.
we'd be like
Is it ghosts?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is it the pipes? We'll never
It's all in
know.
your hand.
that
It's all in
reminded
your
me of a
head.
thing. We're definitely the Squidwards that are like, what is this, some kind of magic bag? And then he like throws us in and we like die or whatever.
If you had to go out in a way and you had to choose which way you went out, which way would you choose to go? Would you go like a lethal injection? Would you want to do electric chair? Because I would pick
That
firing
was
squad.
similar to one of our
I don't know. Do you want your chair back?
I think it would take me a minute, but I'd want to, like, either do
you can look-
skydiving or jump,
Okay.
like cliff jumping, but without obviously the rope or the
Great ice ball.
parachute. I'd have a heart attack before I hit the ground, but it'd be fun.
If
Oh, I don't know why I was trying to
I was
hand
like,
you
I'll
that.
take it. Sure.
I was like, this is yours.
I don't know. Like, are you? So the question is, what's the best way to die?
or
Which
like
way
if you had to
would
pick,
you
if you had to pick a way to die, which way would you go?
I mean, I think
you got
everybody
to
picks
choose.
like going in their sleep just because it's like peaceful.
Well, like if you got
know?
if you got sentenced to death. Sentenced to death, and you got to choose which way you went out. Which way would you go?
But,
I
like,
can't
if
tell
you were
if,
going
like-
to die though. Like you
Yes.
get to choose as
Like
well.
you just get to be like, if you're like, I want to go skydiving, they're just gonna put you up in a plane and shove you out the door.
I couldn't tell if I don't
Here's
know.
some goggles.
I
Enjoy
wonder
your way
if like
down.
getting thrown into a volcano would hurt a lot or
Oh
not
no,
hurt at all.
it would hurt a lot.
It
'cause-
would.
Because you have to, you hit the lava and then the water in your system is kind of giving you a slight bubble of protection, and then that would start to boil and.
But also, you would catch fire before you even hit the lava.
So you burn a little bit on the way down, and then you
And then
belly
you
flop.
literally
Like,
And
as
then
you
you
hit
boil
lava,
yourself
you're like
in.
the perfect crispiness.
Yeah.
and
So for half
and
a
then
second,
you're gonna
the perfect
continue to-
chicken
and
breast.
technically-
and technically, and you're actually, since you're less dense than magma, you just float in it, so you won't like sink down. So you would still be like burning in it.
And before you even
They're like-
like got down to the lava or anything, like you'd still get like a steam burn, like how Brenda was talking about earlier.
You know, I think freezing to death would be a lot better.
Because you literally would just fall
I
asleep.
would not want to
not a
do
bad
either
idea.
of
They
those.
just throw you
Are we
on
talking
Mount
like-
Everest. Join the rest of them.
Well, are we talking like slow freeze, like they throw you in like a cold lake, or are we talking like in like carbonite, where they just like you're frozen?
No, I'm talking about
'Cause that
like
wouldn't
if
be
you
too
were
bad.
lost in like Antarctica wearing what we're wearing right now. Kind of a thing.
Oh, that would suck.
I'd
Like they
kill
just let
myself.
you out into the
you
cold.
would
You already
slowly fall asleep.
I think I'd find a convenient cliff to jump off of. In
Yeah,
that
I
situation.
think I would find like
If you could make
a
it that
rock.
far.
to
I'm just
bash
saying, like,
my
if
head
you had to
into.
go out in an extreme way, something that
Yeah.
would hurt,
Yeah.
I think freezing to death would be one of the easiest ways.
Like out there
I
with
would
your friends, you're like, we need a waypoint, and then you just jump off the
Firing
cliff.
squad, just boom.
You know, I would
Yeah, that'd
want
be
it to
pretty
be
good.
something that's like kind of quick, but like I want to experience a little bit of the feeling of it, but like I don't want it to last forever.
Ooh, eaten
know?
by piranhas.
Maybe that's a good
That
one.
doesn't sa-
Or like in like a vat of acid,
Oh,
No.
not that.
Just dipped into battery acid.
or just like
Oh, no.
like a thing of acid.
Falls
you know?
into
Any kind of
cesspit.
acid.
I feel like that. That just sounds awful.
Goes outside,
Exactly.
falls into
Like it's horrible, but
bad
like
luck, Ryan.
I've always wanted to stick my finger in some acid.
I mean, you fall into acid, and next thing you know, she's climbing out as a supervillain. Just
Ah, yeah, you come back twice as strong.
I'm that one like goo monster from Scooby Doo.
Absolutely.
That's the one.
Now that.
Man, I think I'm the only one who picked some sort of traditional way of the death sentence.
No, if I had to pick a traditional way, I think I'd also do firing squad.
Firing squad might be nice. I wouldn't like it if they shot me in like the stomach or something.
Oh, yeah,
though. That
no.
would suck. They better shoot. They better have a pretty good aim.
I want
Just
a
get, like,
20
8
flush salute.
If you guys wing me, I'm gonna be pissed.
If you graze me, I'm gonna be even more pissed.
I want cannonball firing squad, all right, and they better be
Hey.
aimed at my head.
No, they just,
I don't want to have a head after this.
You kill me right.
they just get 8 people surrounding you with muskets. They may or may not hit, and they may or may not cause fatal damage.
They may accidentally shoot every one of them, not including me.
Because I remember I saw somewhere that South Carolina or something is reinstating firing squad,
Are they?
or they're planning on it.
Cool.
Oh boy, just what we need.
Good job, South Carolina.
I think it was South Carolina or something, but
We should bring
I'm
back.
not surprised.
Do you guys think we should bring back public hangings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for high public figures.
Oh yes, I agree.
Holding people accountable.
Like the Monopoly guy.
Yeah.
That guy. You guys had it too good for
you
too
know what?
long.
Mr. Peanut
Mr. Peanut
needs to be
Mr. Peanut's
put in
already
his
dead.
place for what he did. No, he's not. That was
Peanut's
The baby one.
They just had. It was all a ploy to have him reborn.
Imagine you get up to
Which is
Mr.
so good.
Peanut's office with the gun, trembling. You're looking him dead in the eyes. You're like, I'm gonna kill you. And he says, I've died once before.
I'll do it again.
And then
He puts
shell
the barrel to
peels
his
out.
head. Do it, Mia!
this is the first time this show's been cracked.
Oh my god.
I just imagine like a really large monster coming out of his show.
Oh,
He's like the final boss.
I can hear the like Dark Souls music now as it like Mr. Peanut has entered phase 2. It's like
I can just see like Mr. Peanut, like Mr. Peanut into like cracking in two, and then like Snake like.
yeah, he's like
And
a
then like
centipede
Mr. Peanut
monster.
half is like on top, and there's the other half on bottom.
And then
It's
his
just,
little
like,
baby nut is
He's
up as the
still
head.
got
Like,
the very tip of his little.
no, and then the hat, and then just more of it goes like pierces through the head in the hat, and it's just. It's no longer like a head. It's like the chest piece.
I hope you're good at parrying,
God.
Mia, because
Yeah,
this is like a 5-phase boss fight
I've
against Mr. Peanut.
Fought worse.
He would have. I think Mr. Peanut is like a like you guys like we've all talked about Supernatural. I think it's probably like a ghost situation. I think after you kill him, you have to also burn the body in order for him to stay dead. I think that's the solution. Well, I don't know because he died in a flaming car crash, so maybe that's not it either.
You might have to kill him, roast him, and then eat him.
It's true.
What if the
Roasted peanuts, all right.
Peanut.
You wait.
What
it's
if
like-
you slowly watch yourself turn into?
Yeah, the two outcomes of this are either like Alien, wherein baby Peanut bursts through your chest.
Or you become Mr. Peanut.
Yeah,
Oh
you become
yeah,
him.
it's like the Santa Claus. Remember how he wakes up and his beard like, it's like
Yeah.
that, but you just turn into a peanut with a monocle. You're like, oh no! What
There's
a
like
hell.
a top hat hanging on a hook, like
What a-
ready for you.
Yeah, to Mr. Nut.
Cane.
You're like, is that my name? God.
God, I feel like honestly, if I had to pick two, I'd rather just become Mr. Peanut. Because having What am I walking at? Honestly, I don't even know what I said. I'm tired enough where I'm not even realizing what I'm saying. What did you say? I don't know, but it broke them.
What the f did he say?
So we're talking about Mr. Peanut, right? Killing Mr. Peanut, and how the only way to kill him is possibly like salting and burning his body afterwards, so he doesn't come back as baby Peanut, right?
Yeah.
And we were discussing. Dustin brought up the idea we might have to eat his body as well, but then we thought either if you do that, either baby Peanut's gonna erupt from you like a xenomorph, or you become Mr. Peanut like in the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said that set them off like this, but it got me going too.
Mr. Piss. Instead of Peanut. Like you corrected yourself. You said Mr. Piss.
Mr. P Nut.
I mean, is it not the same?
It's true, Mr. Piss Nut.
Either way, no one can't have him. You're safe from it.
Oh, maybe that's how you have to do it. You have to give him to a host that cannot accept him, and it would kill both. It would kill him and the host. So you guys would have to. I would have to eat Mr. Peanut, and then I would die. But also, he couldn't feed off the body to become a new reborn being. Like the eldritch deal he signed couldn't be fulfilled. He's a legume.
You called him a bean.
He's a being.
But I would prefer to turn into Mr. Peanut.
Being.
Like, man, I'm sorry.
He's not a human being, he's a peanut being.
It's true. So,
It's fine.
oh boy. Oh god. That was pretty good.
Good, no.
So follow-up question. What's your guys' dream job?
I think this.
You know, I actually had a similar question.
Well, oh yeah, you know what?
I
That was my hypothetical. Somebody else give us a question or a topic.
Similar to that, I was just asking, what do you guys think you would be doing if you didn't get the job here?
Oh.
I'd be going to college.
Yeah.
I'd be unemployed.
No, I'd be going to college for medical school, so.
I probably would still be at the paper.
Probably, yeah.
I think realistically I'd have,
McDonald's.
I'd be in college classes with, some other kind of part-time job, but who knows what that would be.
I'd probably, well, I am in college. I'd probably still be doing college and then, I don't know, a fast food job. Something part-time.
I'd be more adamant about college myself.
I was gonna say, I'm really trying to remember what my goal even was before I worked here. I worked at Home Depot for a while there, and I was going to college while doing that. And then actually, once I started here, I just got so busy here and was technically doing what I was going to college for that I kind of stopped going to college and didn't completely finish.
But also COVID hit when not when you started here, but when you fully transferred here.
But so I also think that Wonder Twins unite.
It's a five-way. It's a star.
Oh my god! Go home!
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Kim
I need to
showed me
say
that one.
No. Oh, that kind of works as a horn, actually.
Don't forget you're on camera.
Don't forget my what?
Don't forget we're on camera.
Oh, that's great.
I keep forgetting. It's behind me.
With the kid who I was.
Nolan just cannot see himself in that camera either because of the way he's put his phone.
I'm dying.
That's both Mia and Nolan attempting to see
There we go.
themselves.
I'm fitting through the little hole. I was gonna say, I don't know. It's just gonna look like us,
All of us.
on the thing. It's
hovering in
very
our
funny.
chairs.
Trust me. There's a little clip on there with a tiny hole that my
had to
head
be
fits
there.
through. You have to be there, dude.
We'll just take a picture of it and insert it in in the video right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say, what was I going to say? I was going. What I was
be
doing.
Yeah.
So I might still have been at Home Depot. Doing my college degree. And honestly, after that, my whole goal really was to end up in the animation industry, probably trying to do storyboards or something, if possible,
2D
because that's
animation or
good.
3D animation?
2D animation, I would have preferred. And so,
so cool.
my only real connection to get into that industry was I have cousins that live in California that probably would have rented a room to me, and I probably would just be there working a part-time job and
Trying
applying
to
for places and whatnot, and that's kind of it. Putting a portfolio together, maybe.
You could try to get your hands in going to like Riot Games.
Yeah, maybe actually. I don't know.
I know they're based in LA.
Are they? Okay.
I've looked at them. I
confidently
applied for an internship at Riot Games. Didn't get it, unfortunately.
But still, you apply. What can
I
you say?
would not know either of you. Like, probably at all.
I wouldn't know.
And maybe
I would only
because
know
because we
Amber.
knew each other.
Amber.
I would have only known Andrew and Logan.
I would have only known Amber.
Yeah,
Amber and Andrew because of Jacob.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably.
And I only would have known you because of my
Andrew
sister.
eventually. Just because of Jacob and Brenna.
And we live on the same street, but we probably wouldn't have known each other. Which
Yeah,
is
that's funny.
weird,
That's
the
so weird.
connections.
He lives literally a block away from me, so.
Isn't that weird?
Doesn't it make you want to say hello to your neighbors?
No.
No.
And the thing is I would have, and I probably would have, and if you were doing animation and art stuff, and I would have already been done with college, so I wouldn't have been going to school. So it's not like I could have
Yeah.
come across doing that either.
I would have tried to go to some kind of university in California as well, but they're
it's
expensive.
expensive as
I would have just had to bite the bullet and take out a loan, honestly, which I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to,
I might
and
as
hope
well.
it works out.
Unless you got lucky with like a scholarship, or you applied for
Yeah.
a bunch of scholarships. Because I think I looked at
I'm glad you did.
Southern California, or I think I can't remember which California college it was, but the application itself was $80.
I was looking at
Why do you have to pay to apply?
Because
Most of the time you can get them
make money.
waived, but like, yeah, it's just to make
Yeah,
money.
when I
was,
when I was in high school, they waived stuff for your application. to college for
colleges aren't
seniors.
schools, they're businesses.
they are. And I was gonna apply for Laguna, and I think that it was one of those like, $60,000 like minimum for like to finish your bachelor's degree or something. I was like, I'm all right. That's why I was like, I'm gonna have to finish my thing.
Pirated software.
Yeah, that was the alternative, was just do a part-time job and then put a lot of my focus into just like building a portfolio to do stuff and maybe get my YouTube up and running more, I guess.
I would have still been in
that's
town
okay, I
and everything
guess.
like that, going to the community college here, and then I actually would have moved to Oregon.
Wow.
So I had applied to a school there, and I had actually gotten in.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow. We're barely made it.
yeah,
What are you doing here? No, I'm just...
I actually did apply because they were like, you need to apply to at least 3 schools, which is like, cool, whatever. And I ended up getting into Oregon Tech.
Wow.
And so it's a tech school and everything like that, and I would have had scholarships that could have transferred over. But I, instead of going there, decided to do my 2 years here and get basically a bachelor's here. And then I'd go, so that way I'd have less money to...
Yeah.
Smart.
Wow.
Dual credit saved my ass when I went to college.
Dual credits also saved my ass. I don't
Saved me a
take any English
whole
classes.
year of college, a whole another $28,000 I didn't have to spend.
Going to community college helps a lot too.
Yeah, I
Classes
would have done my AA at MCC, but because I wouldn't have had to pay for anything because it was like a $4,000 a semester, or it's like $2,000 a semester for scholarship stuff, and that was just one thing. But ASU was offering me $8,000 a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
That's good.
it was one of the only things, and I got I think for my freshman year I got 4 grants too for each semester with an extra 1,000.
That's good.
But and then that $8,000 a year was for my bachelor's.
Okay.
So it was a recurring thing every year.
That's pretty cool.
Still was not a lot of money.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Because per year, because it was $8,000
Freaking out.
it was $8,000
So I
a
get it.
year, but it was still
Why is the baby head on the ceiling?
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
You're welcome.
I didn't put it up there.
Justin.
But yeah, no, ASU was
baby
like $13,000 a semester.
Yeah.
So
semester?
a
Oh,
semester.
I was looking at
God.
UNL.
It's about $26,000 a
Well,
year.
I guess that makes sense.
And when I started, it was like $27,000 a year because it was 13.5 a semester. By the time I graduated 2 years later, it was $14,000 a semester.
U of A is $30,000 for a year.
UNLV is
like crying.
80,000 for 2 years. Yes.
I'm looking at my Facebook memories, and
Bless you.
so a lot of the times when like a post gets deleted on Facebook, but you had shared it, it'll just be like anything that you had captioned and then just nothing.
Yeah, I love that.
And
It's so funny.
And so one of the things I captioned was Brenna. And this was before I knew Brenna who worked here. And I was like, huh? Checked my comments, and apparently it was like, what would your parents have named you if they didn't name you what they named you?
Oh.
And I would have been a Brenna.
You would have been a Brenna?
I would have been a Tyler.
Yep. But my dad hated the name, so I was not a Brenna.
I would have been Penelope.
I don't remember what I
Or
was
just
going to be.
Francisca.
Man,
My dad
I would have
did
been a
not have
Brenna,
an
but I got
option.
stuck with f***ing Tangelise.
It's a dope name.
Tangerines
Oh,
is cool.
I'm not denying that. It's still the fact that I got stuck with Tangelise, you know? Rather than, like, Brenna.
I mean,
Yeah, I would have just been Tyler.
I think they were
That does
gonna.
not suit you.
it does.
I did.
Tyler's my middle name.
Like, it
Yeah.
does suit you. It's just, you're just more of a Dustin.
Yeah, like you're
More of a
definitely
dick,
Dustin.
I think.
Tyler works
Dustin is a name I associate with chaotic energy because of every single Dustin I've ever met. So, like,
He's the first Dustin
I
I've
remember-
met.
I remember the first time I saw Dustin Hoffman's name in like a movie. I asked my parents, "Was I named after him?" Because that was the first time I had seen Dustin like anywhere else. So I was like. Well, if my name's Dustin, his name's Dustin. Obviously, I was named after this man.
only two Dustins
And they're like,
exist.
nope.
That discovery as a child that
My
there were
name
other
was made
people
up.
with your name. You're like, what?
Wait a second.
That's a discovery people have.
Yeah. As a little kid, for the longest time, how common? Like Nolan, I was like, there's nobody else named Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
And then my dad one day is like, oh yeah, Nolan Ryan. Here's a baseball card. I'm like, who the hell? Like,
If you look up my first name,
Chump. Yeah.
if you look up my first name, like, hold on, let me look it up for you
It
guys.
does not exist.
No, it'll generally be me.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like,
I
especially
want
if
to
you do my
look it up
first
just
and last
because
name.
your phone has, like, you in it. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair.
Interesting. I
Let's
think
all
I
look
think
up
my
Tangi.
name was similar to yours. How they were gonna name me after my dad, but then they made it my middle name instead.
Well, no one in my
Well,
family.
what was Tyler's name? That's not where Tyler came from, right?
No, Tyler. They just like the sound of it.
Wait.
They just like the sound of Tyler. But my dad's got
is it the Daily Miner thing?
No. I searched Tangelise. Did you mean Fungalise?
Absolutely.
But also the first thing that pops up is concept art for Cordelina.
Yes,
Oh.
the first thing that pops up is Dankrite Productions. But before I had worked here, the first thing that actually popped up was
Your
from
smile's so cute in that picture.
from the Daily Miner, and that's me with my cousin. You'll now find things from, obviously, Dankrite. And my student awards and stuff like that. Like, literally KHS Math, Science Student Awards and things like that.
This is either all you or Dankrite related.
Wait, there's a Tangi lease?
Yeah, I see that one too.
But, especially if you go to images, I think it's all... Oh, it's not.
Those are hands. Every single one of those
It's because
is a
it's searching for
hand.
tangible.
Oh, okay.
But, like, obviously there's that. I don't know what the f*** those are from. Where is it? There's,
Oh,
it's just fan art. There's, like, what the f*** is this?
how fitting.
Oh, whack.
But
Oh, sorry. What about Tyler? Sorry.
no, my parents just liked how it was. But my dad has a DD ring he got from his grandfather. And it's a DD initials, and they needed a child with the first name of DD to get the DD ring because my brother already was born, so they're like, we're stopping at 2, so this kid's got to have a D name. Although
Tyler.
my dad my dad has jokes that me and my brother because our last name is Duke that we would be Bo and Luke.
Bo and Luke Duke.
I would have been Bo, which I would have way preferred that because I'm like, I would not want my first and last name to rhyme.
The reason I'm getting crying is because Schreiber had, so I graduated during coronavirus for everybody listening and everything like that. And Schreiber, my band director, does a fun thing where he basically will show off his seniors anyways and everything like that. And he had messaged every single senior individually and been like, hey, give me one of your senior photos and give me an explanation of what you want to do after high school and everything like that. And I just found that looking for my name, so.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's really blurry for some reason.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What do you want to do after college? Or what do you want to do after school? It's like do drugs, bitches.
Yeah.
That's what my plan is for after school.
The American way.
drugs.
Yeah.
Doing all the drugs. All the
Survived high
bitches.
school.
Jesus.
Drugs. Is that right?
Bitches get money.
Like, you're like 17. What are you saying?
That's illegal.
That's funny. That's illegal.
Oh,
Can't grab Fiona's
our
head.
jobs.
I was
What
gonna.
we would be doing.
Yeah,
What
did everybody
do we
finish?
want to do?
I think everybody
we did.
finished.
What,
Did you say?
our dream
Everybody
jobs?
said, I think, right?
This.
Oh, our dream jobs? Yeah,
Yeah,
it would have been
what are
this,
jobs?
honestly. This is pretty
It's
cool.
getting close
Tending
with the
frogs in space.
Oh, okay.
See,
Specifically, maybe somewhere like Pluto.
You're okay. Well,
why-
you're on a watch
Good
list.
thing you didn't
but
say
okay.
planet.
you're definitely
Dream.
All the dream jobs.
I just triggered half the fan base by her saying Pluto. I'm like, oh, good thing you didn't say it was a planet.
Back to the
Justin just got assaulted
Yeah, what's your
with
dream
keys.
job, Tangi?
My dream job would be working as a doctor in trauma specifically.
Cool.
Not a nurse. I could not handle being a nurse. But yeah, would be
You're just
a
gonna
doctor
take
in
these
trauma.
off.
Trauma doctor.
Please
Cool.
don't.
That's cool. What about you guys? Frogs.
In space.
My actual plan. This is probably realistically my stepping stone to my dream job. I want to be a graphic designer and photographer, and that's exactly what I'm going to school.
Lame. No, I'm
Hell
just kidding.
yeah.
It's actually really cool.
That's pretty cool.
But
Good job.
Sick.
He often got general
I think he might.
Can I just say
names,
something
but I don't think
based
it was
off
general.
of revolution and everything like that? So, my mother is a 5th grade teacher, and so she teaches about American history.
Right.
And she has a picture of Stonewall Jackson in her room. And when the whole thing with the racism that is still going on in the South and everything like that, and how people are tearing down statues of famous generals from the world wars, from the Civil War and everything like that, my mother was like, "Oh, I should probably take the painting off," and I was like, "Why? You teach 5th grade, you teach that history." And she's like, "I don't want parents getting mad at me," and I was like, "Mother, your hamster's name is Stonewall."
Gotta kill him.
Take over the team,
And
buddy.
she was
He's a
just
traitor.
like, "Yeah, I guess you're right," and then so she didn't take it down.
beat
But I was like,
Tenderizers.
"Seriously, you're gonna take it down just because?"
I think there's a line, and if you're teaching history, as long as you're teaching it right,
If I
you
remember
should keep the
correctly,
facts out.
Stonewall was also never a slave owner. He was against it, but he was only for the South because that's where he lived.
Right.
That's how it had to happen. That's how he felt it had to happen, kind of a thing. Because I remember Stonewall was very against the racism. He was never racist himself, if I remember correctly,
Right.
which I might not be,
And
but
there's a few cases of that with
yeah.
different Confederates and all that jazz.
Yeah, but
It's more
Yeah.
of loyalty than.
I don't think people should be worshiping other people regardless of what they did, but
Right.
I don't think that censoring history is going to allow us to learn from it.
Right.
That's kind of
But
my
that's also why the
opinion.
entire American education system sucks, is because they do censor so much.
Right? Yeah. Which is the
Yeah.
problem. That's why we have so many issues now, is because we don't learn from our mistakes because we cover it up.
We
There you
we'll
go.
sit there and we're like, learn from the past, but we're not going to teach you the past.
So yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
We gotta stop doing that.
you said Lafayette. My brain immediately went to my great grandfather because his middle name was Lafayette.
Is it really?
Really? It's a
Lafayette's
cool name.
It is a cool
He was in
I
the
named a
Ninja
child
Turtles.
Lafayette.
Or it was
Seven
his
Lafayette McCool.
I'll also name
your
my
kid
kid
Dustin.
David
Dustin.
just to piss my brother off.
You got it. You got it, Dustin. I'm
I
on top
want to
of it.
slip
Name him
in my
Dude
parents'
McCool.
names, but I'm not sure because my parents have
He came out with a pair of sunglasses and a
names.
skateboard.
well, my mom's is weird, my dad's is
A
lame.
full head of hair.
I get it.
Coiffed, yeah.
See, okay,
Pompadour.
my favorite thing ever is that my mother and my father, their names are basic as fuck.
Jim.
Like they're full. They're like.
What's your mom's name?
My mother's name is Stephanie Lynn,
Okay, Stephanie.
and my dad's name was David Arnold. So very basic, super whatever. And then my mother is a teacher, so she hates basic names. Like they're just names that she does not like. Like never name your kid Jason. She's never had a good Jason kind of a thing.
Jason!
You know. And so it goes Kagan, Annika, and myself, Tangelise,
Right.
are our names.
I love that. Honestly, they were like, our names suck. Let's spice it up a bit.
That's kind of how my parents were. They were like, we don't like normal names, so they like, I'm Nolan. My brother is
normal to me though.
It's not a name that didn't exist.
Yeah.
But like my brother
It's
is
not.
Kelson, which they got from mixing, because you got like Jackson, which is like the son of Jack. You got like, I can't think of any other names that end with son right now.
Erickson.
Kelson was Kelly's son, so Kelson. So there you
I
go.
like that.
Yeah.
I do
actually
really
didn't know
like the
that.
name.
See,
Kelson.
Carson,
my
the
name is
son of
also
Carr.
made up.
Oh, there's Erickson.
Carlson.
Leaf Erickson.
Lightning
Leif
McQueen
Erickson.
McCool.
Son of Eric. Yeah, Lightning.
Yeah, my name is also made up. So
We talked about the cars on this podcast out already. Otherwise, I would get into that again. The biomechanical.
I was
nature of
not
cars.
here, but I love cars.
I have one that's. I have a topic that's
you do?
fairly tame. That's I say fairly tame. I was
wind
watching
down
a
the
video
podcast with
earlier.
Oh boy.
And by earlier, I mean like just a little while before we started the podcast. It was 1 billion lions versus one of each Pokemon. And I don't. And
mean,
it
the
got me
lions
thinking of like because of how
right?
many Pokemon there are. It's like 897 unique, not including farms. And I got to thinking, if other people had to choose which Pokemon you were, what would you be chosen as?
Like, what Pokemon would we be?
Yeah,
be a
but you don't get to
I'd be
choose which
Ditto.
Pokemon you get to be. Everyone else gets to
We
describe.
have to describe.
Yeah,
oh,
so
kind
you
of,
don't.
that's
So
kinda cool.
so like, what Pokemon would I be? Is the
I don't
question
know
to
enough
you.
about Pokemon to tell you guys.
Wait,
You're all
wait.
Charmanders.
How did the 1,000 lions
like-
do against Pokemon?
The 1 billion lions lose stupid.
They lose.
Really? To even like
course.
Pikachu? Because Pikachu's just like an
Well, no,
electric
it wasn't
mouse.
one of each. It wasn't like 1
One
billion
billion,
lions
1
versus a
billion.
Caterpie, and then 1 billion lions versus a.
It's like
it was
against
versus
all of
It was
them.
1 billion lions versus all 897 Pokemon all at once.
Was this in a simulation? What was this?
No, they actually went out and tested this
Yeah.
in the wild.
No, they did a simulation, and they even basically were like, the lions have
I think
the
Nolan's
Pokemon
sleep-deprived
Pyroar
finally.
stats, and they're like, and
Where did this
the
happen?
best possible odds are like, we're gonna max your defense and your HP, and then we're gonna max the attack, the thing on that.
I know, it was
There's a
like
whole thing of math, and it's like the largest.
It's just like a
The
big
damage is like 1.1 times 10 to the 64th power, or something like that. It's like,
Whoa.
you could give all of the lions a billion HP and a billion defense, and it still wouldn't be able to do anything.
If we
against
lived in Pokemon, humans would have gone extinct immediately.
Well, I mean, if you go by the Pokedex entries,
Yeah.
Macargo's hotter than the sun.
Every Pokemon either melts you, steals your soul, or like kills your children, and that's like just fact.
I mean, Magikarp could kill you really easily because Magikarp canonically can jump higher than mountains.
isn't that great?
So just boom.
If he jumped, he would shatter your spine.
Yeah, if you landed
Just
on
kill you.
would
You
just
turn to goo.
Circling back to the way we'd want to go. I want to be
Crushed by a
slam dunked
Magikarp.
by a Magikarp.
Wow.
Yeah, so wait, we gotta pick Pokemons for each other then? That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Whether based on
enough
what
about like
My knowledge is limited to like the first 3 gens and like bits and pieces. Mostly a
Limited
lot of 4,
knowledge
and
that I
then it
can
kind
have
of
fun
could
beyond
maybe-
that.
I could name
Yeah.
Pokemons if I see
See, and that's I
Tangi,
lose it.
like,
I could go up to maybe
Bulbasaur.
5th gen, and then 6th starts where it starts to
No.
really waver, and then 7th
To
is
me,
like.
yes.
You'd be more
I don't
of
care
a
what anyone
Squirtle.
says.
Squirtle.
I mean, we could stick
If
to
you were to be a starter Pokemon.
we could stick to the original 151.
I mean, that's easy. I like Johto, though. I like Johto and I love Hoenn. Johto in particular, I have a soft spot for. Hoenn,
That's what Nolan's known for.
Hoenn. I love Pokemon Gen 3. They're gonna take that out of context. Yeah, I love Hoenn.
So you give them a clean
I think cool sucks. Tangi? What? Pokemon with Tangi be? What did you guys say?
I said,
Bulbasaur.
well,
Bulbasaur.
she had picked like a starter Pokemon, so I also did Squirtle. But like, if I had to like, I don't know.
I see myself as a Ditto.
Raticate.
Ready?
I don't
Yes.
know why.
Thanks.
She's Rattata. Is she going to be under trainer Joey, who's got the top? He's got the top percentages of Rattatas.
You're a Jigglypuff.
You could be a
I'm a
Dratini.
Jigglypuff.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Dustin, you
I
dropped
love
something.
Dratini.
Oh, it's probably my.
Dratini. I see
Chopstick.
Dratini.
It's by the...
Jigglypuff's
Yeah,
cool too.
So what's your answer, Dustin?
For
Everybody else gave
you,
one. Yeah.
I don't think that's something that's annoying.
Mr. Mime?
He flinches away.
Mr. Mime. I wouldn't do that to Tangi.
No, Tangi, you know me. No,
Stop.
no, that's okay. Here, I think it finally ran out of space.
Let me just.
No, Tangi's like, I'm just gonna slam my head.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Mime's too far.
No, Tangi.
I think Dustin would be Mr. Mime.
I think no.
Just because he like does weird.
I wouldn't wish Mr. Mime upon anyone. Not a
I can
person.
see like Clefable.
Clefable.
Clefairy or Clefable.
Clefable's cute.
See, I just think of Clefairy from the. I just think of Clefairy.
Yeah, I'm 18 minutes left. I'm just gonna. You know what? That's the end of the video portion.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Tangi got killed by a ghost off screen. She's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bye.
Why are you so
I
enthused?
look like a corpse.
Bye, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bye.
On the camera.
I looked at,
Both of you two, if you want always.
I did. At the end, I was like, "Bye, Yu-Gi-Oh."
Bye, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
See ya, Yu-Gi-Oh.
But
That's the American dub.
yeah. I hear Clefairy, and my brain immediately goes to Pokemon Stadium and like that mini game.
Oh yeah, the Clefairy one. I know
Yeah,
which
the Simon Says.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw this
I
meme.
am passing away.
Kakuna Rattata. It means no worries. Kakuna Rattata.
I love that a lot.
Kakuna Rattata.
That's so
What a wonderful phrase.
It means no worries.
for the rest of your day. It's awesome.
Kakuna Rattata. Kakuna Matata.
Coming soon to a theaters near you.
But
Rated R.
so Nolan, you'd be.
6.
I feel like Nolan would be
Expanding the pride.
Yeah, I'd be a B-drill. I can see that.
B-drill.
I got voted as B-drill so
Nolan
far.
would be a pseudo-widow.
Pseudo-Wudo. I
Oh yes.
I would want to be pseudo.
He's tall enough.
No, you know. I think pseudo, and then I think Amir B from Pokemon Coliseum and his dancing Ludicolo.
Is dancing Ludicolo? Oh
Just
yeah.
like their idol animation looks like they're dancing, and it's just like
I think Andrew would be Ludicolo. I think Andrew could be a Ludicolo.
yeah.
He's got the dance for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what would Amber be?
What would I be? Slowpoke.
Slowpoke. Is that the one you connect with the most?
Slowbro.
I mean, I feel it, but like.
I feel like Amber would be more of a Clefairy.
You'd be a Clefairy.
Maybe Psyduck.
Or maybe.
Yeah.
She very much would explode under pressure.
Constant
I
headache.
very much do.
Or a Voltorb that just self-destructs.
a very stressed out Voltorb.
Yes. An extremely stressed out Voltorb.
You're either gonna explode or evolve. Like, we don't know.
That's me.
And then
Honestly,
you evolve, and
yeah.
you're just a stressed out Electrode that doesn't know if they're gonna explode.
So you're now
There's
a
no more
nuclear
Can I
bomb
just
that
say
can
my
go
3
off.
favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Ditto, Magikarp,
Yeah.
and Voltorb.
Good picks.
Your personality.
Can I tell you exactly why?
Yes.
Ditto's pink and squishy and just a f***ing weirdo.
Fair.
Good. Yeah.
Magikarp because if you piss it off, it evolves into Gyarados, and I love it, and it'll f*** your shit.
Right.
And then Voltorb because I feel that.
Yeah.
I get stressed and I
understand.
explode.
Yeah.
You're just a Pokeball.
Also, my favorite achievement hunter's favorite Pokemon is Voltorb as well. Oh, and Oshawott, but you know that's because it's an otter.
Whoa, what? Oh, Oshawott, sorry.
So, what would Mia be?
Mia would be an
Chansey?
Oshawott because I like
Diglett.
Mia, I can see Mia also being Psyduck.
3 Diglets, not the trio. 3 Diglets.
Three Diglets.
I am a Snorlax.
Yes, be
Sure.
correct.
9 times out of 10, if I'm late for something, it's because I was sleeping.
I think you'd be
But also
Goldeen.
Diglett. Hold
We didn't.
Because you're really pretty.
Goldeen. I forget about Goldeen.
She's just drowsy.
Drowsy. Yeah.
For those of you listening, Mia just grew
Oh,
up on the
Dustin.
mic.
I figured out Dustin.
don't- I was gonna say,
Dustin
you're
would be
saying
Hypno.
I'm gonna take all your children.
I'm gonna steal your children now.
Or you'd be
All
like
your
a
children
phantom.
belong to me now.
I feel like you would also be like a phantom.
Oh,
I think that's what they're
phantom.
called.
Yeah, little phantom
I
stumps.
am
Yeah.
Onyx.
Honest.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
You're coughing.
I don't know.
I would love to be a Bulbasaur.
We didn't decide on Dustin.
We didn't.
I'm kidding about Hypno, by the way.
I'm
But
not.
it's funny. Tangi's locked in Hypno.
He called me.
Come with me.
I can't remember what he called me. I was,
My sister had that song on, but like the normal, like "Come Little Children," and for some reason I read it as "Come Little Chicken," and it took me a whole minute to realize that was not right.
Come, little chicken, don't say a word.
oh my Jesus Christ!
Away from home now, let us
Shut the fuck
So
up!
thanks for listening.
You have so much
Copyright.
Like a Magnemite.
Magnemite.
Like a Magmar.
Magmar. Yeah.
Just got
I was honestly
head.
gonna say weirdly enough,
Trico.
you remind me of some. Yeah. Yeah.
Trico. Ash's
Sure.
Trico with the little straw piece in his mouth.
But like
Trico.
a Ponyta.
What's the
Wrap it up.
Lava Fett?
Oh.
Wobbuffet. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet?
I just remember in the anime, like, Wobbuffet gets a bunch of shit, and
He
then, like, there's
does.
a point where he, like, whatever's happening just counters all of it, and they're like, holy
Wobbuffet.
No.
victory bell.
Like stupid Wobba Fett.
People only.
How about Quagmire?
Sometimes.
Not from Family Guy.
Quagsire.
Quagsire, that's what I mean, sorry.
Man, I had a friend in high school, and
Quagmire is a problem.
Quagmire is a problem.
Quagmire someplace in Dankrite. We have a Quagmire.
Canonically,
Quagsire, like, our joke with him is just the way that he was looking. It just looked like he was like, tree!
Quagsire's kind of looking at nothing but everything at the same time. He's just kind of present, and he's alright with it.
I'm just all the stupid looking Pokemon, so that makes me Quagsire, Wobbuffet, Slowbro.
I think Hypno's a cool one. I like Hypno. He's cool. You can be Alakazam. How about that?
I'll
Jinx.
Alakazam's cool.
if you take my spoons, I'll beg you.
You know what?
I'll make you my new spoon.
You know what you are? You're a Gengar. You're a Gengar.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. He's kind of a ghost type, you know?
Don't give him anything cool.
Have you guys seen the? I'm sorry, this is so off topic.
I'm like the hardest one to
You guys
find
see those
apparently
pictures
now.
of,
No, you're just
It's like a
stupid.
normal
It's all-
person laying in bed with like their dog or their cat or something, and then it's a Pokemon trainer laying in bed with their Mr. Mime. Because that's what I started thinking of when she said Jinx.
Oh God.
Someone just laying in bed with their like Gardevoir. It's like
I'm just imagining somebody like cuddling the Whelmer?
Whelmer would be funny. It's just a big sphere.
Use him as
Okay.
Steel would be a fun one.
There's a thing in, I think,
That would be so
Pokemon
good.
Diamond and Pearl. There's like a book you can read that's like, back in the day, like when humans and Pokemon were closer, sometimes they would get married. And that's canon in one of the books you read in that game. And it's like, I don't want to think about
What
that.
the fuck?
Okay, so I have
Rule
another
34.
question.
Get on it.
I have another question though.
Visceral reaction.
Disregarding like any Pokemon or anything like that, what like type do you think that we would all be? Like
Water type for sure.
water type for me.
Not necessarily plant type, but earth.
Grass.
You'd be like a
Maybe
grass
grass.
type.
Bug.
Grass.
Bug type. Yeah.
Nolan is bug.
Cool.
You'd be
Psychic or ghost or
electric
dark.
type.
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
see that.
I mean, I like electric.
That is
Ground though.
So is that all the
Psychic.
you would just be
Psychic.
yeah, either psychic or like just plant.
Poison.
yeah.
Normal.
Poison.
Toxic.
Do you have a problem? Nolan? Do we need to have a talk?
Okay.
Maybe she's fighting type.
She could be fighting type. She's about to be.
Let's find out.
Your knuckles
I know. One of my knuckles could this one.
Ow! Okay, well, which Pokemon do we wish we'd gotten?
Bulbasaur.
Blaziken.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Ditto is my all-time
Kabutops.
What did you just say?
Kabutops.
Oh, I thought you said Hitmontop. I'm like, still a good choice.
Hitmontop is
I
cool
heard
too.
boot tops.
I did too. I was like, what?
Which Pokemon do
Like,
you
I'd
wish
like
you
to be a
I don't know.
Or Oshawott.
Bootstraps?
Like, everyone's picking
very
cute ones, and I'm just
close.
like, Blaziken. Gonna kick everyone's ass.
Yeah.
I just like Bulbasaur.
Okay, well, how about this?
I also like Bulbasaur.
Can you guys pick
Squirtles.
like 3 favorite Pokemon?
Yes, I already told you mine.
You told me 3. You said 3, which was like what kind of
Ditto,
Magikarp, I
Magikarp,
guess.
and...
Can he remember? I think it's hurting his brain too
No,
much.
Voltorb.
Yes, there
Voltorb?
you go.
Oh, those are good. I like those.
No, those were mine.
Those were
he was.
hers.
Oh, those were yours.
Ditto, Magikarp, Voltorb are hers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is... I'd have to like go through my brain for the third one, but Blaziken and Lucario.
Those are cool. I very much like Mewtwo, and I'm very tempted to put him in the top just because he was so cool, you know. But like, I think Scizor, Kabutops, and like, I want to say Heracross, but probably not. No, I might put either Nidoking or Typhlosion in there.
Yeah, they're
both.
I don't
Nidoking's
know
like my
about,
classic.
honestly.
He was like my tank in the day.
Yeah,
lot
like
of
I'm
them
like
are
I got top 2, and then it's just like I tie with 6 of them for third.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably
it's like
wrap this up soon. It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
Because I
This
mean,
is the last question.
because my my favorite Pokemon for a
So-
long time was Scyther.
Okay,
Scyther's
so
cool.
Mia and Amber.
That's why I
though.
like Scizor. He's cool.
For some reason, when I was like little, I really liked coughing.
Oh, coughing's cool.
So I like coughing.
Classic.
I'd probably say either Mewtwo or Diglett, and then Bulbasaur or Squirtle.
Good Squirtle Squad.
Yes.
The Squirtle Squad. Yeah, Squirtle with the cool anime
So Mia.
with the Kamehamehas sunglasses. Yeah.
Do you want to leave, Tangi?
Kamehamehas.
No, I'm just curious.
Oh. I don't know a third one, but for sure Bulbasaur and Tepig, because
Oh, Tepig.
I picked
I-
Tepig.
Tepig has been like my favorite since I was little.
Is that the little egg guy?
No,
he's not-
Tepig is a fire pig. He's
Yeah,
the little
Gen
egg
5
guy?
starter.
Like the little Misty has him. The little
Togepi.
Togepi. That's,
Oh, Togepi.
That's another one of my favorites.
He might be my third. I love Togepi.
I mean, I could pick
I
him. I
like,
can pick a mean third.
yeah.
Shuckle. Don't Shuckle.
Half of that's getting bleeped.
Bleep with Shuckle.
Mia, are you okay?
I just can't think of any other Pokemons that I would say are my favorite.
I had a friend who nicknamed his Shuckle Shuck Norris.
That's good.
If I was a Pokemon dev, I would program like a 1 in 10 million chance that Shuckle would go "Oh," just once, and you'd be like, "What?" But you like he
never
would
hear
never
it
say it again because it's a
Yeah.
1 in 10 million chance. They'd be like, "What? What?"
I'd actually go rarer than that.
I'd be like 1 in 10 billion. Oh, what? What did you say to that? Pikachu looks up at you. He's like, "Shh." You're like,
Pika what?
Pika what? Pikachu? Oh, okay. I don't know what I heard. Like Mewtwo turns around and looks at you dead in the eyes, and he's like, you're like, whoa, and then it just never happens again. You can't screen record it. You go back, it's not there.
Screen recording,
Yeah,
it's
but
just black.
The one bad thing to know is no one, since it's programmed, people can they can data mine it and find it.
They find that voice clip
don't know
day
that,
one.
They'd be like, Shuckle has a chance to say Pickle.
Patch that out! Patch that out!
They make it so he says it every time.
Maybe I program it into online. What's your third one, Mia? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Can you pick a few third ones? Pick 5 third ones.
5 third ones?
What's the first Pokemon that comes to your mind when I say cute?
Cute?
Cute.
If you say that one yellow one, I swear to God.
The yellow electric one.
The yellow
The little one, the little bug one,
the little electric mouse one.
bug.
Picklechu.
I really like Wurmples.
Wurmples are good. Oh,
That-
I like Wurmple.
The only reason I got a Wurmple was so I could get Silcoon and Cascoon.
Those are the, oh, you know which one's cool is a Shedinja. I like Shedinja a lot. The cicada ones.
That's not
I
what
like
it
those
is.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there's it's Nincada, and then it goes into Ninjask, and then possibly Shedinja. The only reason I remember that is that's 3rd gen and that
So
was the
those
first
are all
one.
of our.
I love that for us.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I also like Electrode.
We've been going for 2 hours.
I'm done.
Thank you.
An hour
I can't
38.
see. Okay, I couldn't
Almost.
It's been a minute.
I just remember in Pokemon Stadium,
there's
Electrode was
plenty of
always like one that I would go
content
to
on it.
that was always like a
see. We
champ.
should end it here though,
Yes.
because we do have work tomorrow.
It's true.
Yeah, but not until
Later.
way later.
Till 12. You guys ready for episode 2?
Probably still gonna come in at like 9.
Yeah. Oh man. This
Why?
is only the beginning.
don't.
guys.
I mean, I've gone to bed at like 4 o'clock in the
Don't.
morning and came in at
You're
9.
actually not allowed to come in at 9.
I'm gonna.
Are
get
you gonna
a
be in at
medal.
9 to stop me?
Getting that
Yeah.
guy a medal if he
I'll
comes.
go
I
with
mean, Andrew did say he's not approving overtime.
Yeah.
I heard him. I
Well,
was there.
technically, it wouldn't be
We're
overtime
not
because we're not
clocked in right
clocked
now.
in.
Well,
See,
That's not the point.
that's not the point.
and I have 2 hours off on the clock already, so
Yeah.
Don't you dare come in at 9. At least come in at 10.
challenge accepted. 9 o'clock it is.
Dustin?
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
Somebody stop me.
I'll go over
And then
I'll
next week,
slash your tires.
I'm gonna put him on a new
For legal
schedule.
reasons, that is a joke.
He's gonna be like, no, don't do that.
Slashing his tire.
Yeah.
Did we ever get a response to
very
J.K.
serious.
Rowling?
If I ever,
No, I
if
can
I
check
ever
it.
did slash somebody's tires, though, I'd only slash 3.
No, yeah. As of recording this, we've not gotten a reply from J.K. Rowling about the polyjuice pregnancy hypothesis, as we're starting to call it.
Polyjuice pregnancy hypothesis.
Right.
The
Every day.
polyjuice
Tweet us with
pregnancy
your
equation.
responses as well, please.
So everybody tweeted her again until she replies. Thank you. And this
Good
has
night.
That's
been
been your
Clocked
PSA.
Out Creatures or whatever.
And that has been your PSA for this episode.
Yep. Thank you for watching. And
Bye.
good night.
Bye-bye.
Go to bed.
Okay. Go to
I was
bed.
telling the audience, not you.
Good night.
Go to bed.
I don't care. Go to bed.
I don't care what time it is for you. Go to bed.
Go, Gadget, go to sleep.
Go, Gadget, go.
Sam Jackson.
Concrete.
Concrete.
Great.
Cement. Baby, that's concrete.
Asphalt. Tits.
Stop. What time is it? Is it 2 a.m.?
It's 3.
Oh, okay. The sun will be coming up soon then.
Sun will come out.
Today. Now. Man, this is weird. All right, guys. I guess we're out of here. Thanks for coming in at 3 a.m., guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Gonna fucking kill us.
See you in 6 hours.
See you in 6 hours.
Bye bye.
Oh, gross.
Agreed.